A contract is an agreement between two parties. Specifically to artists, it's an agreement to perform a service, perhaps, or to license your work, or to have your work shown in a particular context in an exhibition or for sale.
When you're a young artist and someone goes, hey, I believe in your work, here's a piece of paper that says I'm going to look after you. We get excited and we feel validated. But what we must understand is that anyone who gives you a promise of something in the future is basically a bank. We're going to invest in you, but we want a return from you.
Contracts are relevant across different art forms. So if you have a performance coming up and you need a contract that governs that, if you need a management agreement, if you have an art exhibition coming up and you're consigning works or selling works, if you're licensing an image that's going to be used on merchandise or for a reconciliation action plan or any other purpose, all of those situations, a contract will help.
Dealing with businesses or companies, there has to be certain rules and copyright needs to be covered within that contract. Otherwise you'll end up with having your artwork on anything.
It's vitally important to have a great contract that puts down your position, spells out everything that you need and require, protects your establishing ICIP. Because once that's bedded down, you can move forward then with confidence.
A lot of creatives aren't very good business people, and a lot of business people aren't very good creatives. That's what makes the world such a great place. It's quite difficult sometimes to encourage artists to get excited about contracts and to make sure that they've covered their rights. We really encourage artists to be thinking about the contract from the word go.
Quite often I get a lot of artists ring at the last minute and they're quite panicked about being pressured to sign something when they have every right to just allow that breathing space to get it looked at and reviewed by Arts Law.
As a young artist or an old artist with a contract, to have an understanding about your legalities or what are the things that cover you are really, really important.
Just because someone gives you a contract doesn't mean that's the done deal. All they're doing is giving you a proposed set of the terms of the agreement. It's important, if you don't understand it, to get legal advice from Arts Law or to go back to the person and say, what's this mean?
If you don't want to sign a contract for some reason, it could be because it's a bad deal. We can help improve that contract that you've been given and make it a deal that you do feel comfortable signing. If you still don't want to sign it for some reason, we can help with that too. It might be that the deal itself isn't good and you should walk away from it. But we can try our very best to make sure that the deal is something that can go ahead and that you've got an appropriate contract that covers yourself.
You have this free service just to ring up and say, hey, am I getting a good deal here? And at the end of the day, if you're getting a good deal, you're going to have a sense of value, you're going to have a sense of worth, and you're going to continue with your dreams. As Molly Meldrum used to say, do yourself a favour, pick up the phone, have a conversation.